Welcome to Knowledge Share channel. In this video, we will be discussing about types of circuit elements. As you all know, circuit elements play a very vital role in design of our electronic circuits. You know that without circuits, we will not be able to design. Without circuit elements, we will not be able to design any of the electronic applications. So, in order to understand what are the different types of circuit elements, I have prepared a video to make you understand its broader classification and which all the elements falls under each category is what is all the discussion is about in this video. So, let us move on, right. So, as you all know, circuit element is the one which is going to play a very vital role in design of electronic systems or electronic circuits. So, how we can classify? That is, circuit elements can be classified into two types. One is active element, the other one is passive element. Circuit elements, broader way we are going to classify. So, in broader way it has been classified as active element and passive element. So, now we will discuss what is an active element and what is a passive element, what are the elements that are coming under the active category and what are the elements that are coming under the passive category. So, let us move on. So, here again, so you can see that overall in this video I will be discussing and I will be giving you an introduction about what are circuit elements and how it is classified. So, we have discussed about the classification as active elements and passive elements, and also I will be giving you some examples. For active elements, what are the examples? For passive elements, what are the examples? So, this is what the discussion is all about in this video. Okay. So, let us move further. So, here in case of active component, what do you mean by active component? An active component is the one which requires an external power supply to operate. It's very important. Okay. It always needs an external power supply to operate. Okay. But whereas passive element is the one which doesn't require any external power supply to operate. Okay. So, here the main thing which is going to classify as active and passive is nothing but, for example, if your component needs an external power supply to operate, then it is called as an active element. If your component doesn't require any external power supply to operate, then that is called as a passive element. In case of active element, it will be having a function of gain. What do you mean by gain? So, whatever input I am giving, the output will be multiplied. So, that is called as gain. Whereas, in case of passive element, there is no function of gain. Okay, that's a very important thing you want to understand. As well, it produces, in case of active element, it produces energy in the form of voltage and current. Whereas, the passive elements will always store the energy or it will dissipate the energy. And a few examples, like in case of active elements, for example, if you take a semiconductor, semiconductor devices like transistors, diodes, so all those things come under the active category because it requires an external power supply to operate. If you don't give any external power supply, it will not operate. Okay. Whereas passive elements are nothing but, it is, for example, resistor, inductor and capacitor. Okay, it doesn't need an external power supply. It can store it. Okay, it can store it and can go ahead. So, here you can see, so these are all the classification. Okay. So, active element is nothing but which is capable to deliver the energy to an electrical circuit. It is able to deliver the energy. Okay, it will able to deliver the energy to the electrical circuit is called as the active element. Passive element is nothing but it is not able to generate any power, but it can absorb, it can store and it can dissipate the energy which is flowing through it. So, for example, in case of active element, we battery. You know that battery is capable of delivering the energy to the electric circuit. Similarly, a transistor can transmit the energy, so it will work only, it can amplify it. It can amplify the voltage or it can amplify the current. Okay, so it also comes under the active element. And similarly, integrated circuits. So integrated circuits are also like op amps. You can go with amplification. Similarly, LED also functions only with the help of, if you don't have any external power supply, it will not operate. Similarly, the Zener diode and 7-segment displays, everything falls under the category of active elements. Whereas in case of passive elements, we have capacitor, resistor, transformer, inductor, and thermistor and other switches which comes under the passive elements. So hope you're clear with the final understanding of what is the difference between the active element and passive element. So this slide is also again showing you something like, with symbols, transistor, diodes, LED, photodiode, integrated circuits, operational amplifier, 7-segment displays, everything, and battery, everything comes under the active element, whereas resistor, LDR, thermistor, capacitor, inductor, switch, variable resistor and transformer all comes under the passive things. So thank you very much. That's all in this video, and I'm sure you're clear with how just want to convey in this video. So if you really like this video, please give a thumbs up, and if you have any doubts, you can comment. And if you just want to share, and if you find this video useful to someone, you can just share it. And if you like the videos which I post on the channel, please subscribe to the channel and do support, so that it will give you a motivation to put large number of videos in the future. Thank you.